Right, so don't worry about that. So welcome everybody this evening to our container tonight, which is a blend of Reiki and Psych-K to bring additional cleansing and clearing of lots of stress energy and getting you closer to your greater self, your greater you. So I'm Stef Crowley, and here we go in our tonight's session. So tonight I just wanted to start with, at the moment, with things happening at these different levels of lockdown in different countries, and New Zealand and Australia, we're not realizing it all the time, but we actually are feeling a lot of not just our own situation, but other people's situations as well. A lot of people who are drawn to this sort of, I guess, process are great feelers. You know, you're very empathetic, very empathic. You feel when other people are stressed. So even when you see the news, you feel something from those images. And that's called an empath. And there's different kinds of empaths. Some are people do it for their work, but some people, it just describes you, who you are in the world, how you operate in the world. So you have a deeper feeling, more feelers, essentially. And this is really important for us to understand that if we feel if we wake up one morning and we don't feel ourselves, or we're feeling just this big heaviness that wasn't there yesterday, it may not even be from us. It might not even be from something from our circle. It might be something we've seen that we've picked up. If you think about it, it's kind of like we're like these brooms that go sweeping through the room, and we're collecting the dust and the fluff as we go. And it can feel like a lot of heaviness, a lot of cloudiness, just fluffy headedness, right? So we are brooms in many, many ways of that. And when we feel, we kind of sweep through places and even websites and on TV, and we can collect some of this extra stuff on us where we don't really need. At the end of the day, we just don't need it. So tonight we're going to go into I'm going to share a process which is called the energy egg hookup. And it's a really fantastic, very super simple technique which you can use to bring yourself back in, kind of take your attention from feeling where all the fluff and the gunk and the gunge is, bring you back to your center, and then you can actually clean it off you. Yeah, so how does that sound? Wonderful. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to get you to just take a big breath in and out and give yourself a bit of a wiggle in your chair or on the couch, wherever you are. And now take another big breath in and just close your eyes gently and just bring your attention to your center, wherever your center may feel it is, right? Okay, when you're ready, just kind of take another breath into that center place. Now, gently in your mind, I want you to set an intention. Set an intention for this session. Something that you would really like to feel or have happen, or some completion, or something you just want resolved, anything at all. And when you're ready, just take another deep breath in and bring your attention deeper into your center and just feel what it feels like. So part of tonight, there will be a little bit of me doing some breathing, and this is me working on the Reiki energy side of things, helping you on your way through this, just helping clean out the way for you. And anywhere you feel that there's tightness or tension, I want you to just imagine a light blue light coming into that place and kind of illuminating it like a torch light. Beautiful light blue light into that place. Some of you may be feeling really ungrounded lately, which is what I'm feeling coming up right now. Okay, so we're just allowing the body to come back from all the places out there that it's been focusing on, and just gently allow this time right now to come in peace. As we just bring our breath, bring our attention into that central place. And if you feel you need to yawn or breathe out, sigh out, or anything extra that wants to be coming out, just allow it, right? Allow it out of your body. If you feel you need to take an extra breath or a yawn, that's just some stuck energy that's restrictive and limiting, and it's moving out. It's getting out of the way. Yeah, it's just lightening up now. So it's, yeah, beautiful breathing. And when you're ready, as you take your next breath in, imagine sending your attention down through your body, down through your legs, down through your feet, and into the earth, deep into the earth, below the grass, below the rocks, below all the crystals, right into the very center of the earth, where there's this lovely liquid light. And you can plug yourself into this lovely liquid light. And imagine plugging yourself in and really grounding in, just allowing yourself like roots, growing and extending all the way down through the layers, down to the very center. And if this feels a bit difficult, just allow yourself, say to yourself, it is right for me to be here. It is right for me to be right here, right now. And on your next breath, just imagine letting this beautiful liquid light comes up through your space, up into your body, through all the layers of the earth, up through the soil, up through the rocks, and up through the grass, up through your feet, into the very center of you again. So you're drawing, allowing it up from the center of the earth up. And when you've come back to your center, draw your attention, or allow your attention to be placed upwards. Imagine looking up and bringing your attention to the place above your head. And now extend that idea. Extend yourself all the way up into the clouds. Way up, further than any plane could ever go. And there you'll feel a little doorway or a window, a hatch, and you allow it to open. And the super bright white light, brighter than anything you've ever seen before in your life, can stream down, and you can allow it to bring itself down, and you can bask in it as it comes and flies down through the clouds, down through the air, and beams down into your body, through your head, through your eyes, through the middle of your skull, through your neck, down into your chest space or your center. It's really important to breathe through this part. Breathe. And if you feel like something gets sticky and stuck in your body, just you can feel yourself, give yourself a wiggle. It's okay. Yeah. Now imagine intermingling the two, right? Kind of like you're stirring a bowl, and you allow the two to come together and you kind of swirl it around each other. And with your next breath, imagine the swirling gets larger. You can swirl it larger than your chest. Larger than your shoulders. Larger than your body. So you're kind of feeling like you're inside the swirling, bright but grounded kind of egg. You're inside this zone that's all surrounding you. Now draw this feeling back into your center. You might feel a little bit more kind of earthed, a bit more kind of heavier in your seat, or you might feel a bit more grounded on the earth. You know, you're not so much up in the sky. All right, so this one breath, we're going to take your attention to the space that's directly above your head. Just imagine, okay, to keep your eyes closed and just kind of look. Just look. And kind of imagine if you can sense the air, sense what the air feels like above your head. And it might feel a little bit cluttered, might feel a bit chaotic. And if it is a bit sort of zappy or chaotic and like, whoa, whirlwinds, all going around the place, just imagine you can sweep it out, give a little gentle bit of a room and give it a little bit of a sweep to the side. Kind of like you're sweeping dust out the door, out the sliding door. Imagine sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. And keep sweeping till about from the top of your head, sweep all the way up to about 2 or 3 meters above your head. Just gently as you go, right? And sometimes this is a place where we keep other people's beliefs and other people's stuff. So when we sweep the things out of the way that feel chaotic or feel like you're being buffeted about, you can be sweeping them out too. Because there's only really, you know what, honey? You're only meant to be carrying you. They can carry themselves, thanks very much. With love, we just sweep them away. Just lift them off you because you don't need extra weight to carry. All right. We're all here with free will and we can all do a beautiful job of looking after ourselves given the chance and going in with the choice. So keep sweeping. And now if you're finished sweeping, kind of imagine drawing from your top of your forehead, what's called the fontanelle, which is right at the top of your forehead. Imagine drawing a figure 8. Okay, we just start drawing the beautiful, gently figure 8s from your fontanelle, from the top of your head, layer by layer, up about 3 meters. Just keep swirling and keep drawing. And what this does is actually lifts your understanding. It lifts your awareness. It lifts your awareness to different places so you can see up and beyond what you're physically seeing with your eyes. This can help.
And now what we do is we imagine like a final sweep through. If you imagined the brightest miniature diamonds that you've ever seen, so sparkly and iridescent, and I want you to imagine that with your hands, you can place your hands up above your head here, as you can wash your hair and above your head with these beautiful diamonds. Beautiful, beautiful diamonds. And if you feel like doing over your shoulders with this gorgeous, beautiful diamond in your hands and around your hands, you do that, right? This is it's called a crystalline energy. Really, really, really high, like high vibration energy of this diamond, sparkling, glittering diamonds. And it helps extra shifting. This is another tool, really beautiful, great tool, where you feel this cloggingness. If you get headaches, you can rub. Imagine these diamantes coming in, floating from your hands through your head to the other hand on the other side. So this particular process, just bring your breath, another breath back and bring it back to your center. How does that feel? Do you feel a bit more grounded in your seat? Do you feel like you're sitting more upright? You know, because that particular process, super beautiful and helpful tools to get other people's energy. Like I said, we're like brooms. We can collect things going through places like supermarkets, places where, where there's a lot of fear around, and we can collect it away, on the way. These processes can help really kind of clean our broom up, and do a really beautiful job of bringing us all sparkly clean again. So we feel clear-headed, we feel much more clarity, we feel kind of lighter, so things are more buoyant and more positive. All right, so the next part is this beautiful Psych-K process I'm about to share with you. It's designed specifically for taking stress surrounding experiences, stress surrounding our reactions to things, stress and anxiety, which had been a reaction or a response to something we've seen, or a situation change, anything like that. So when things stop moving forward the way you want to, these are a really great, this next part is a really fantastic tool to use as well. So what I'm going to share with you is the position that you're going to be placing your body in, which helps with the movement. It's called the whole brain posture. So the whole brain posture is basically, all right, I'll backtrack. Basically, when we feel stress, the mechanics are like this. Our brain, our subconscious brain, when we're calm and happy, left brain talks to right brain talks to left brain, they have a great time. It's like a bridge. Cars are going left and right, having a good time crossing over the bridge. When we stress out, it's like one of those suspension bridge, where the left and right brain they stop talking to each other as freely, nearly as freely as they were. So when you're stressed out, that's why often you'll feel panicked, you'll feel like you can't think straight, you resort to more of our fight flight, so you can't think logically as much as you do when you're calm. So this particular process will actually manually put your body back into that state of calm, kind of put the bridge down so the cars can continue traveling left and right, and the left and right brain will keep chatting to each other nicely, even when we experience the stress. So what this does, happy outcome of this, is that when we have our brain connected, right, and we experience stress at the same time, or recall stress, basically we overwrite the system, like overwriting a CD. You get a blank CD and you put music on it like the good old days. This overwrites the response. So you'll have a different response next time. So it helps clean out the old history. Yay! But it also overwrites, so you'll get you'll very highly likely have a different response to the situation or point of view next time. So who's ready for this? So what we're going to do is we're going to cross your ankles over. You know, when you're nice and relaxed in the comfy chair or on the couch, you cross your ankles. So just sit back wherever you're comfortable and cross your ankles. And the next part is you cross your wrists like so. Either way is fine. And then you roll your thumbs down so you end up holding your own hands, right? So you can either drop them just in your lap like this, or you can curl them under and have your elbows bent and your hands up high. Okay, so I'll do it again for you. So you cross your wrists, roll your thumbs down, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. So you end up holding your own hand, relax your elbows, drop them into your lap, or you can pull your hands under and have them sitting high. But nice relaxed elbows, it's really important. Nice relaxed shoulders, nice relaxed elbows. Okay, so when you're ready, take a beautifully big deep breath in and close your eyes. And when you're ready, just kind of get comfy and wiggle in your chair and bring yourself back to your center. Now that you're in this whole brain state, what we're going to do is we're going to play a movie of the last 7 days, and we're going to ask your brain to bring to the front anything that has been stressful. And because you're in this whole brain state, it's going to dissolve that stress. Okay, so whenever you're ready, just allow your subconscious, drop in a little bit deeper into your body. And just bring to mind very, very, very gently the last 7 days or the last 10 days, whatever feels right. And allow your body, allow your subconscious brain to start playing the movie of all the stressful moments and reactions, memories, energies that are sitting in your biome right now, and allow it to all be transformed and deeply released. And what you're going to do is just play the movie. Whatever comes up, allow yourself to breathe and allow it to feel changing. It may feel like prickly. It might feel like the emotions feel strong and then they soften and smooth out. It might feel like things are lifting off. They start heavy and then they start lifting. It's different for everybody else. It's different for different people. And play the forward all the way through to this present moment, allowing anything stressful to just come up and be resolved here and now. I'll allow you a few minutes for this process. Someone's here just needs a little bit of extra grounding, so we're just going to bring in a bit of the Reiki, energy healing, to assist them right now. Now, if anyone's feeling like there's something big that has come up and they're feeling like it doesn't quite want to move yet, imagine gently you have this beautiful plug hole. We call it the central axis point, just below your belly button. And it's like a vortex. It's like a plug hole in your bath. Right, so when you have something that's a bit bigger that won't quite lift off in this previous process, just imagine that feelings, those big feelings of stress or anxiety or worry or frustration, anything that's negative that you want, anything that's stressful or distressful, you send it down that point, down that plug hole, for transformation and release. So if anything feels a bit bigger, it needs a bit of extra help, imagine just pouring it into that drain, pouring it down that plug hole. All the images and the feelings, just allow it to be poured down that plug hole. Yeah, that's much, much more. Yeah, I can feel that letting go. So you can continue that process for as long as you like until you feel everything's done, all the stresses have gone from your kind of subconscious memory banks. If you want to go back further and go ask your subconscious to bring the stresses forward for the last 6 months, you can stay in this position and ask your subconscious to just roll through that movie reel of all the stresses that need releasing from the last 6 months, and it'll bring it. And you just breathe and send any of that bigger energy to the central axis point, down this plug hole for immediate and transformational release. A lot of healing and a lot of stuff like this works so well when you have the intention that I will allow myself to feel miracles and feel things that I don't all understand all of it, but allow yourself to go, I'm going to follow it anyway, and allow things to happen, even if I don't have an explanation, a rational explanation for it. Just trusting, because the subconscious and the body, they are pretty darn amazing things that will allow you such big shifts and such amazing experiences if you let it. If you take the reins off and let the thing go and point it in a direction and then trust and follow what it shows you. because there's amazing, miraculous possibilities. So when you're at this last moment, we're going to just do one little extra last thing. Place your hands on your heart. Take a beautiful deep breath in and a wiggle if you feel like you need to. Anything that feels stuck wants to go. I release all points of view of fear, anxiety, and distrust, and come back to the light of all truth. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Ooh, that was a big one. Ooh. And that is our session tonight, my darlings. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you learned some things that you didn't know before, and I hope you felt some things that you feel enlightened and lifted up a bit. Understanding that some of the stuff you might have been feeling in these last little days and weeks and months and things might not be from you, and that's totally cool, and showed you some great tools to do something about it and help your body and your day be lighter, brighter, easier and breezier. Anyway, I'm going to just stop this recording.